Yo, what's going on, man? It's quite a one big deal from D.L.E. Radio. Normally, as y'all know how I do. Sometimes I'll just jump off the weekend BS report, and I kind of tell Miss E to give me a second. I'll be back. You know what I mean? And I do my solo interviews. Now, last interview I did was out in Tampa, Florida. Um, I did a couple random shits too, but today, which has been long overdue, because I was supposed to been knock this out. We just couldn't connect. And it's weird because the man name is Connect. Hey yo, so look, I'm in here with my homeboy, man, my little homeboy, man. I can't even call him a little homeboy because he's damn near my height. You know what I mean? But in age, I'm not, I'm the older one. Y'all know how I am, the old man, OG. Anyhow, but yeah, I'm in the building right now with Connect Zero. Connect Zero. Let me get a little closer to you because I want to feel a little personal with you. All right, so here's the deal. I know you originally born and raised in Portland, Oregon, right?
Yes, sir.
Um,
Most definitely.
all right, so tell me something about your upbringing out there, because the most I've known about Oregon is Dane Willard, stuff like that. I don't know much about it. Matter of fact, when people talk about Portland, I'm really not, unless we talking about the Blazers, I don't know nothing about it. So what is it like growing up out there?
Um, Growing up out there, it's a weird environment. It's a super weird environment because from the outsider's perspective, you're like, oh, it's a bunch of white people, but no, it's not even that. Everything is segregated in the sense, but not in a bad way. It's just more of like everybody has their specific areas. Like, okay, cool. You want to hang out with the Spanish people, you go up here. You want to hang out with the black kids, you go into the Northeast. You want to hang out with the white kids, you're in Hillsborough, shit like that. So once it gets to like that point, a lot of people are just like they end up flying into the white area and they're like, oh, this is what Portland has to offer. But no, man, I grew up a nature kid, bro. Like I was outside all the time. I used to go to the beach, used to go to the mountain, go to Mount Hood, end up taking hikes and going into like the woods, like into like my early teenage years. I was doing like shrooms and like psychedelics and stuff out in the woods. Like it was really dope.
Yeah, you look like one of those kids that just like to experiment, yo. But so check this out. Music wise, um, we just sat here and we caught a quick glimpse of the new album, Solar Panels. Um, I personally love. I put it like this, because you got another song out there by the name of Pretty Brown Eyes. Is it Brown Eyes? It's just Brown Eyes. Am I
Pretty
right?
brown eyes, but you can call it pretty brown eyes. That's what it was originally named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really into that song, and I'm a little puzzled on why you took that, why you got that on another situation going on. Um, I didn't really hear a lot of female joints, but I heard one joint on there that was pertaining to women. Tell me what was your process of putting this solar panel album together, which is dropping May 21st, right? All right, cool. So tell me a little bit about that process.
So, a lot of people actually don't even understand how fast that album was created. The whole album was written, mixed, mastered, and recorded all in the span of 2 hours. Completely, completely in. I kid you not. Like, I kid you not.
Hold up. So what you're saying is y'all recorded this album. So okay, you
I
you recorded the album, and you also got a producer by the name of Beck.
Yeah, Beck has a lot on here. Sahara has a lot on here,
Okay.
and there's one more that I'm just blank on.
That's cool. That's cool because I know it'll come back to you later. We got time. We got time. So you go in the studio and you record this full 20-minute album within 2 hours.
Let me explain it to you, man. So, woke up, was having a really good day. Went and had me some good. I think I believe I had lobster fried rice and good. Just
Hold on,
good.
man. This man woke up and had some lobster fried rice.
Eats, man. I went over to Benihana. I used to go to Benihana every day, like literally every day. But I had some real good eats. Came home and I was like, bro, I want to drop some acid. And like, I sat in my room. I was playing Super Smash Bros. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop this acid. I'm gonna finally do it. So I took some acid, And probably about 30, 45 minutes later, I was like, I think I want to write. And I just wrote like the way that the songs are ordered is exactly how I made them.
Okay.
Like, so Festival being the first track and then Going Up being the last track. Like, I made all these songs in that order. So I sat down, I made Festival, and I was like, okay, cool, this is great. Well, on to the next one. And I kept going until I didn't have anything else. And by the end of the night, after like 2 hours, I was like, wow, I got 7 songs. What are we gonna do with this? So I called my best friend James and I was like, bro, you need to come over here right now. He was like, bro, it's 3 in the morning. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, bro, you gotta get here. So I went and got James, brought him back to the house, and he sat down and he heard it and he was like, bro, there's no way that you just did all this. Because James is at my house every day. Right. So like for him to leave literally that morning and come back to a whole new album, which he hears everything I make.
Yo, 2 hours.
2 hours.
The joint. All right, so you Festival. Then your next song is
Next song is Pluto.
Pluto. That fucking Pluto is serious, yo. I'ma tell you. For me, Pluto, solar panels, and there was another joint that I heard. Acid is tough too, and then the last going up. Going up is tough. Yeah, going up is tough. So what's your expectations of this album, man? Because I first of all, I want to commend you. All right, because for what I do know, you hit 3 million streams. Yeah, all right, yeah. I do want to commend you on that. So you busting ass out there.
Yeah,
all right,
on the road to 4.
On the way to 4. That's like we can get there. And the thing is, you're an independent artist. You chose to not look for no record label. You're just gonna do this on your own.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's just the offers that I've been offered, I'm just not really a fan of, or they don't necessarily work out in my favor. I'm not gonna name any names. I'm not gonna call anybody out or even talk about the deals in that sense. But just if you gonna come correct.
I think I believe that you have the choice now to do that, especially these days with most of the artists that's out there doing anything. But a lot of young artists feel like they can get on SoundCloud and just pop off. But I seen your audience, like your audience is like you have a fan base already.
I definitely have a fan base, but piggybacking onto what we were just talking about, like with the reason why an artist like me and an artist from the streets is completely different on signing record deals is because like I come from money. Now, granted, I've seen the other side. I've lived on my mom's side. I've been homeless. I've been staying at my auntie house because the lights is off. I'm doing all that. So I've seen both sides. But if a record label comes to me and they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you a $200,000 advance and we got you for two albums, like that's not gonna do nothing for me. But for the dude that's in the hood, like 200,000, that's gonna get my mama a house. That's gonna I can put all my friends on with this. Like I can go buy this car. I'm gonna get a Hellcat. I'm gonna go get a Scat. Like I'm not thinking like that, bro. I'm not thinking like that.
No, and I know that because, of course, like you said, you already came from money, but at the same time, your mindset ain't about spinning and wilding the hell out like that. Although we do kind of count out 50 grand on a skateboard, Nah, but I get it. You still
start selling these cards, man.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you're young still, and you gotta have fun. I mean, you here to enjoy life, right? So, and speaking of moms, man, I know, she passed away, right?
Stage 4 breast cancer. Stage 4.
My mom's passed away from pancreatic cancer. Cancer is a bitch. Let's jump them. Word up. So, yeah. So, did that? What was that? One of your points where you actually took hip hop serious or wasn't a rap?
Oh man, like the crazy thing is, what nobody even understands is I never listened to, like, of course I dibbled and dabbled into it, but like as far as me really being a hip hop consumer, none of that happened until I was like 14. All this is kind of new to me.
Okay. So you kind of picked up and just, what inspired you?
Well, I have a cousin, and my cousin, he was he was always making beats like using FL, like FL Studio, which like previously was known as Fruity Loops. And so he had like I would go over to his house and I just see him playing around with it and making beats and all kind of crazy shit. And like he played the piano and it just made me super inspired. And I was like, oh, I want to learn how to play the piano. So like I begged my mom for a piano. She bought me a piano, bought me a little keyboard, and then like, my dad bought me a laptop. And I brought my laptop straight to my cousin. I was like, yo, need you to put FL Studio on my computer. He put it on there, and then he taught me the magic trick. The magic trick was the keyboard that my mom bought me could plug into my laptop, and I could use it on FL Studio.
All right, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, I want to figure out how, because that's something that I've been really it's been killing me. The FL Studio killed the producers. I'm gonna tell you how the truth, but and built new producers. But before we get into that, let's take a quick break, real quick. We're gonna rock a couple of joints, and then we're gonna come right back. All right, KwaThe1BigDeal here, right here on D.L.E Radio, the Weekend BS Report, special edition with the homie Connect Zero. We'll be right back. Yeah, yeah, what up, what up, what up? You know what it is. It's KwaThe1BigDeal right here on D.L.E Radio. And I'm sitting here kicking it with the homie Connect Zero, you know what I mean? When we left off, we was talking about how, my man did a whole album in 2 hours. You know what I mean? And I know it's possible, especially when you got them things in you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, all right. So now album is done. You call your cousin. He listening. And he's like, "Yo, what the hell is this or whatever?" What was that energy like between you and him while I was listening? Like, was his energy like, "Yo, this like"? Did he give you any?
Yeah, like, all right, so I ended up calling James, and I went and got James, brought him back to the house. He was listening to the album, and he was like, bro, this is different. Like, out of hearing, because James hears everything I make. Right. If I go inside the room and I just hum on a track, I'm sending it to him and be like, yo, what you think about this? So should I expand on this? Should I just take it away? But he was like, bro, this is so different than like anything I've ever heard from you. Like this is fresh. This is the sound that you need to be like tackling right now. So I made a couple joints after the project, and yeah, like they stuck. Yeah. They stuck. Yeah. They super stuck. But I put some of them out as singles, but like nothing. Teasers. Yeah, nothing's close to what's on that project, and I never changed it. Like I haven't gone back on and like been like, okay, well this ad needs to be here, or this needs to be mixed different. Like everything is boxed exactly how it was that night. Yeah.
No, I know you being real strategic with it because you have a lot of songs that recently you took down that are
Plus songs, like
200 plus songs. Yeah, because you got a few tracks that I really mess with. And maybe I shouldn't mention them because if you're gonna, yeah. So you got of course nonchalant.
yeah, that's a feature I did for Mac Moda.
For who?
Mac Moda, that's my boy.
Okay, so it's his song, but you're on it.
I'm on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nonchalant is tough. You got another track called Step Up or something like that, or Step Out.
What's the what's the hook?
It was like man.
Was it step,
Step.
Yeah.
I can't recall it. I can't recall it, but between it's like five joints from different projects that you've done that I was like, yo, the dude is nice. So
Yeah.
my thing is, and then it made me look at videos of you, and I seen the crowd. It's like you had. I'm gonna tell you who you reminded me of. Hmm?
I said it might have been leaking on my ones, but continue.
No, and then you do got another joint that's be like, we don't do 101s, we jump.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I want. That's YFA$. Yo,
Yeah.
YFA$. I was with him last night.
Oh,
Like
word.
that's family. I've known him since I was like 12, 13. Like
Yeah.
that's a cool dude. That's a
Yeah.
cool dude. We got new stuff coming too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was tough too, man. I was at Popeyes trying to get some grub, and I'm listening to it. They taking mad long. I'm like, yeah, somebody gonna get beat up. But look, so here's my thing, right? So the crowd that I'm watching you move, yo, and you remind me of somebody that had that same energy. by the name of XXX Extension.
Yeah, yeah, that's my boy.
The,
I've actually had the greatness of not necessarily speaking to the man, but I was in a room with some people and ended up being able to say hello over FaceTime. That was pretty
yeah,
dope.
you have. I think you've. Um, I don't know if you've. I think you did some work. Basically opening up for. What's my boy name?
Medicine,
No, no,
might be
no.
in the mirror.
Nah, what's the he with he kind of be
Oh,
with
ski mask. Yeah,
ski
yeah,
mask,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So ski mask, you did something for YBH,
Yeah, yeah, YB in the mirror, did
yeah,
something for Comethazine, did something for Thousand Band Fonny, the list goes on.
yeah. You've done a lot of work out here. So which I'm telling you, when I seen that, when I seen your I was like, okay, so why? Because I haven't heard of you prior to you know
Right,
meeting your peoples.
right.
It just threw me off because I'm looking, I'm like, yo, okay, how come I haven't heard of this dude? But it's the same thing with X. I didn't hear of him until my son put me on to him.
Right.
Didn't realize he had such a crowd presence and he had a lot of, fans.
He's a ranger. Like
Oh
he
yeah.
he understands the call and response.
Hmm.
The call and response is what can take you from being a base level artist to a major performing artist. Like if the crowd, you can go around and make love songs all day and make conscious music all day, and that shit ain't doing nothing at the show. Shit is not doing nothing at the show. It's gonna be cool. Like you might find a little artsy chick in the crowd, but like other than that, you're really not gaining nothing out of that. Like nobody goes to a concert unless they're going to that concert specifically for that. But at this level, you're just an opener. Nobody's going to the concert expecting to like really hear what's going on. They're more focused on what you're giving on stage presence wise. So if I'm making a bunch of party songs that I can jump around to on stage, they're gonna feel that. Being a good performer is what takes you from surface level to over the top. You can go into a concert not having no fans, not being from that city, not knowing anybody in that city, and if you give a good performance, they're gonna follow you on Instagram. They're gonna start streaming the music. They're going to start looking out for you and start checking out for you. They'll buy the merch.
No, I believe that. I believe that. I also believe that something Pac said. Pac said, make music for the women, and the niggas will follow what the women is listening to because they want to know. That's why I asked about that the song for the brown eyes. Yeah, but I'm telling you, nonchalant. And there's another joint that you had that was, pertaining to women too. Yeah, boy. So I feel like what you're grasping right now is the energy first. Then you gonna come back. Am I right? You come
Yeah,
back
I
and hit
mean,
them with the female stuff.
I'm really just kind of testing the waters. Like the last three releases that I put out have been completely different. Nothing of the three sounds the same. It's just like, okay, cool. Well, here's all the ideas I've been working on throughout the last year. Here's little fragments of it. Let's see how you guys react to this. Okay, people are biting on the love songs right now. They're like, okay, cool. This is super dope. This is summertime vibes. And then we got the party music. And when I dropped a lot of bags, like
A lot of bags.
that was super different. Like that was way out of my element.
Yeah. Now that I'm hearing what you really into, it sounds like a lot of bags was something that somebody was like, "Yo, make a club banger," and no,
It wasn't even that. It was literally like I enjoyed the beat and I was like, I wonder what I could do to this.
whole lot of bags, whole lot of cash, whole lot of ass, yeah, throw a lot of ass, yeah.
A lot of women in there.
Word. So what's your favorite song from Solar Panels?
Oh, solar panels. Obviously, the title track, like that is the energy. That is what we're playing at the show. That's gonna be your Instagram captions. That's gonna be on a T-shirt. People gonna have that. It's gonna be tatted on your whole ass cheek. Like that's like that's it. Like that's the best song on that project to me.
Yeah.
I had the most fun recording that one.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what would be the one that you feel that will take you by storm? Because it's a lot of like a lot of people make albums and they're the one song that they believe is the dopest one, and then it be some other random song that just pick up. Yeah, you can't. What you think that might be your sneaky joint?
Going up.
Going up.
going up, simply going up, just because when I perform that, it's over with.
Oh, yeah.
It's completely over.
Yeah.
When I sit down and I get, and when we come out and I do my set and I'm about to walk off stage and I'm like, nah, you know what? I got one more for y'all, and I do going up. They're not gonna win.
Now, most of the production, like you said, was done by you and
Me, Beck, who else? Sahara, and man, I can't. Oh, Rex. Rex did it. Yeah.
I told you we gonna get back
Yeah,
to
we gonna get back to
it. Yeah, I wanted to make sure.
Weston was on this project, man. I wish Weston was on this project. If you've been listening to my music, or if you go back to my back catalog, me and Weston got so many songs together. Like all of my favorite songs were made on West End beats. So like Fast Money, Came Up From Nothing, somewhere in LA. Like all those songs were all West End beats, and me and him got probably about like 80 something songs in the cut that nobody's heard.
I hear a lot of Kanye in you, like inf- who influenced you as far as in hip hop, man? Because I hear a couple of artists in there, and one of them is Kanye.
I mean, you can't be like below 30 and not be influenced by Kanye. Like that's not a thing these days. It's like saying that you're below 30 and not influenced by Travis Scott. It's a simple concept to grasp. But between in the hip hop community, T Pain, if you want to classify him as hip hop, because people like to be snobby.
I would.
People like to be snobby, but T Pain, Currency, who else? MF Doom, most definitely. I actually just lost my Doom ring.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I lost it on the plane.
You seem to. Are you in the comic books?
Yeah, I am in the comic books.
Yo, yeah. I can tell. I know hip hop. Like if I don't know anything. Of course, of course.
Those are like,
I didn't care. I fuck with him too.
man, look. I wouldn't sign to no artists. I would not sign to no artists. But that man right there, he got some plans. He has some plans. I don't know who's on his PR team, but everything that he does is flawlessly executed. Whether it be the GQ cover, whether it be him getting the Apple Music radio, or the Apple Music radio station, him working with him going to Kanye's house to record, having Swizz Beats, De.L.E Soul, and MF Doom on the same track. Like, come on now, that's crazy.
So you seem to know a little bit about hip hop there.
I know about hip hop. I did my studies, man.
That's good. I'm glad you did, yo. Cause I'm the type that I will give you a lesson or two about some hip hop shit. Cause I believe that all artists, if you out there, you doing music, especially if you're gonna be touching that mic out on that stage, and you want to know who came before you. You know what I mean, and what kind of presence they left behind you, man. But the fact that you sitting here talking about De La Soul and MF Doom, when you said MF Doom a minute ago, of course I would have been like, he just passed away, maybe that. But no, I could tell you into it.
Like, I'm deep into that. Literally, from when I think of MF Doom, like I don't even think of MF Doom. I think of Mad Villain. I think of Victor Vaughn. I think of Quasimodo and that whole production scheme, and like
I see you.
him working with Scissorface and yeah, all that shit. Like, it gets deep.
Yeah, I see you, superhero. I see you. But look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna come back. I'm gonna play a couple more joints. All right. We gonna come back and kick it with you a little bit more. We got Connect Zero in the building, man. I ain't gonna hold him too long because the man gotta go. He out. You know what I mean? So, but while he here, since I finally could, grip on him, I'm gonna pause. Definitely pause on that. That pause. Y'all know all that other shit. Anyway, we'll be right back. D.L.E Radio. Yeah, we back. It's us is we is D.L.E, and I'm quite a one big deal sitting in a nice dope ass chair, you know what I'm saying? yeah. But yeah, the weekend bullshit report special edition. I'm sitting here with Connect Zero. And we was just talking about a couple of things, man. We found out that this kid is really into hip hop. It's not just I'm just rapping type thing. But one thing I like about your style and your music is that you talking from the heart. You speaking like you just kind of like just expressing yourself.
It's a word vomit. Like I don't really know how to articulate myself in certain situations, so I just kind of I use my music to just write down bullet points and then just throw it up. Like, oh, okay, well, I feel this way. How can I make that known to other people? All right,
Right.
cool. Now we got this, and then I realized that that's 4 minutes worth of talking.
Yeah.
So
Now, and you're not just you actually putting bars together, metaphors together, which I definitely like that you're not. Now, don't get me wrong, I like all type of hip hop. I like the hip hop that where people just like to tell their truth. I like the hip hop where people can split up and tell a story. I also like when people are putting shit together. You know what I mean? And you just sat here and spit something about she getting zero. Spit that verse for me. Real
riding
quick.
in a spider that's a 3-wheel whip, probably kicking it with Jaden getting free will shit. Niggas always insta hating, double tapping my shit. I got that lady in a room getting zero dick.
Now
Like
hold on, because I want you to break that down. All right, break the first two bars down for me.
riding in a spider that's a 3-wheel whip. Like, come on now, that's it's the little tricycle bike. What are you talking about? And then probably kicking it with Jaden getting free will shit. Jaden Smith, Will
Yeah,
Smith,
free will.
yeah, his
Right.
old hand me downs. Probably might get a pair of fives. Like, but I don't be with Jaden Smith.
No,
I
no,
be
no.
with a nigga named Jaden, but it's
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
shit to me.
I get
He just
it.
talking
No,
shit.
I get it. I get it. This
Linking
is
the bars in, man.
yeah.
Linking the
No,
bars
now
in.
continue continue.
Oh, riding the spider, kicking it with Jaden, getting free will shit. Niggas always insta hating, double tapping my shit, cause y'all do that. I see it. Y'all definitely do that. I got that lady in my room getting zero dick. Like, she ain't getting no dick from me. Zero, none. But
But at the
he
same
already assuming it's
right.
happening.
So at the same time, it's like, and I got your lady in the room getting zero. His name is Zero Dick. So it's kind of like she getting it. In your mind, you thinking like, oh yeah, she getting it. So the reason why I wanted to point that out is because not a lot of artists are trying to put shit together like that, to the double sword type of shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot out there, but we don't get to hear that a lot. Um, how do you feel about mainstream artists as of right now?
Um, that's really bad. Not they're not bad. I don't necessarily listen to mainstream artists. Like, and it's nothing against them. It's just like the music gets so played out to me so fast because I can't go on TikTok, can't go on Instagram, can't go on Facebook, Twitter, whatever without hearing it. Like, it's to the point to where I can go to my local Kroger and they're playing a Lil Baby song.
Yeah,
Which congratulations to you,
right.
but I'm not trying to hear that 24/7.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it. I'm gonna tell you what, right? Um, I'm the fucking worst when it comes to just listening to rap. I can't. I gotta listen to R&B all damn day. I throw hip hop on, but it's gonna be my '90s shit, right?
Explain, bro. You rocking with the crowd up.
Yeah. I'm definitely a ladies' man when it comes to the. Yeah, yeah. We could talk about it. So my thing is at one point, I couldn't stand the Migos. I couldn't stand them niggas for nothing. That damn Versace, that shit got on my nerves. No. I was tripping because I wasn't listening, and that's the reason why I created this radio station. Because what took place was I noticed a lot of stuff that I was overlooking because I wasn't really listening. All I heard was when everybody was talking about mumble rappers. There is a section of artists that do that shit, but those same artists have the like songs where they actually yeah and spit. So I had to really listen to them at some point. And when they was doing that, I'm gonna knock the out like fight, like all that other stuff. I'm starting to listen. Like, okay, it's getting clearer, and I'm like, damn, shit. Drake found Drake. Not saying Drake found them, But Drake got a thing where he kind of like he hears something hot popping, and the nigga jump on their shit.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of brain, who his PR team is,
Yeah,
what's going on over
yeah,
there, but they find it
yeah,
right before it
yeah,
get there.
yeah. Nah, they be on point, and I only mention that because we have to do a little bit better with our shut off valve, because I'm quick to shut off an artist before I can dig into the rest of his music or her music. You know what I mean? You see, we keep saying his, and forgetting there's women out there. And the reason why I say that is because I just recently found out what's the chick name? No, not her. I don't give a about none of that shit. About none of that. The girl that was with Vaughn. Um, I forgot her name. It's like China doll, something doll, Asian doll. So Asian, I'm hope I'm saying the right young lady. But what I mean is the girl actually can rap, and
I gotta check her out, man.
yeah, you got to check out. But there's a lot of women out there that actually are spitting,
Oh yeah, I can
and
name
we
50 right now.
yeah,
Like I can name 50 right now. You got No Name, Doja Cat. Who else? Uh, First off, the rap was crazy when she was when she was like really popping. Missy Elliott was crazy when she was really popping. You got Bally Baby, Rico Nasty, Hook. Who else I listen to? Baby Sosa, BK the Ruler. Like women are doing it. Don't get it wrong. Women are super doing it.
The problem is we just, when we talk about this shit, we don't mention them, and it's not cool. It's kind of like sports. When you think of NBA, you don't think of the WNBA. They don't even got that many fans going to their games watching it. No, I need to say that because it's just like we gotta open our shit. So let's do this, right? Because I know you got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. But give us what you want. Like, what do you want out of this? What do you want to come out of this project dropping on the 21st of May?
I want you guys to know what it's like to be in my bedroom at 2 o'clock in the morning on psychedelics. That's the extent of that.
Yeah, so basically solar panels, which the man was in space at the time. You know what I mean? And he was on Pluto, and which is funny because solar panels is one of the dopest songs on that album, of course, and Pluto is. You know what I mean? But he got another joint called Going Up. But he got a few joints on it. I need everybody to just go check that album out, dropping May 21st. Connect Zero. He got other projects out, but we doing a little rebranding right now. The man shows be off the hook too, man. I haven't seen that since X, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Pull up, get kicked in the face. I'm jumping in the crowd, no shirt on, sweaty body. If I hit the floor, I'm going home. So y'all better catch me.
I like these type. I like your type of artists because you're not afraid to indulge with the crowd. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So look, Connect Zero, D.L.E Radio, you know what we do, man. It's quite a one big deal. I try to come out and just touch the artist sometimes instead of just sitting in the studio all the time. But Miss E, you missed out on this one. OG Just, you missed out, but it's all good. We're gonna get back to it. I'll be having to sneak away. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't witness greatness with everybody. Sometimes you just gotta on your own.
I'll be having to be stingy. I gotta get stingy. Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, yo, I appreciate you sitting down with me, man, and giving me some of your time. I know you gotta do things, and we gotta do this again. We gotta do this again. I want to know after this project, that Pretty Brown Eyes. What?
Hey man, look. Working on a trilogy right now. I'm gonna just lay it all out on the table. I'm not giving out no dates.
Yeah.
But if you've been checking in with my music or if you've heard my music in the past, you know that I'm working on a project named Neon. That album is still coming out. Solar Panels is not Neon. For those of y'all who keep blowing up my DM and asking me that, it's not the same album. Still working on it. Now, I have a trilogy. I just recently took it down, but there was an album called Monochrome.
Yeah.
I dropped that on my birthday in 2018. And then I was gonna drop Neon in 2019, but I held off. So after Neon was gonna come Pastel. Pastel was basically the opposite side. So for Monochrome, you got like boom bap, super like industrial hip hop, And then Neon, you got more of the party music, and Pastel was going to be the love songs. So now I've scrapped the idea of Pastel, taking monochrome down. Neon is still a thing though. No clue when that's dropping. Yes, I do, but y'all can't know that.
All right.
So now I have solar panels coming out. Then I'm gonna drop an album called "She Don't Call Me Like She Used To," which is a collaboration album with me and Adid aka Hot Lemon Pepper. Great person, great human. And then after that, I'm gonna drop a project, and it's gonna be called "Depressing Songs We Can All Party To."
Dope.
That's gonna be where "Pretty Brown Eyes" probably
Okay.
lands on.
Cool. I'm gonna wait on that one as well, man. But I'm gonna anticipate that just like I'm anticipating for you to drop this album on the 21st because I know what it's about to do. So I get again, man. Thank you for sitting down with me. I'm gonna kick it with your pops in a minute. I know he got some shit to talk about. Yeah. So you know, let's do this. Let's get into this last joint. All right. And we're gonna get with y'all. You know how I do every Sunday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on D.L.E. Radio. It's KwaThe1BigDeal. It's us, it's we, it's D.L.E. We holla at y'all next time. Yeah.
She let me fuck, cause I never be around. You on demon time, I see it with my eagle eye. I'm a sweeter man, I swear I'm not no evil guy. You been picking, choosing, plotting, trying to switch the sides. Had you 2 legs up,